Hey guys, it's Sakuems, so I'm back with a new video. This piece is called Constellation number 1, and basically I'm gonna have a number 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 until I'm kind of fed up with the idea itself, because I can, and I really love stars and like astronomy in general. Is it the term? I hope it is. But yeah, I really like that, and I'm trying to drift away from, I guess, intense art concept, because doing a video, if I keep just making art that makes me sad, like I don't want to look back at my videos sometimes. I'm like, oh god, because it really depends on how I feel. But I mean, at some point I want to make something that makes me feel good, even if I feel bad afterwards of feeling good, which happens quite every day. At least I will have something to fall back on and be like, oh yeah, I actually enjoy making this. So yeah, basically this is not like a transcendent, like amazing concept, but that's the where point I am right now. Is like I have to make some choices in my life, and I either just like go on or I stop, which is kind of sad. So I have to go on, and like it's always kind of like this idea of basically just keeping hope, but kind of be in your own space and with yourself. And at a point, and this is something that I've learned from the internet, especially in people online with like lots of advices, is that no matter really what people think, even your family or whoever you meet, or doctors or anyone, the only one really who can then sort things out is yourself, with you. And that means facing you and your struggles, and like if you have to be sad or really like down and like on the ground, like you have to get into that point to really make changes and just like realize that you need your own space and figure things out. What do you want to do with yourself? The only you here is you, and like no matter really who you talk to about your problems, or like what problems you have, the only person really understanding what you go through is yourself. And you can find help elsewhere, but in the end you're stuck with you for your entire life. So might as well just like try your best, and if it doesn't work, then try again and again and again and again and again. And that's just how you grow as a person, and that's really, really hard. And I want this piece to just be, I guess, it's like the first tone of a wall of like, I would like to call them, I mean, like constellation, in terms of like, I don't know exactly, but my idea, my goal with this piece, with this type of artworks, is just to be, hey, like standing still, kind of like in between all the time, but also just having this bigger scheme. And like in the course of things, if you based your struggles, there's always someone who has it worse, who has it better. There's always someone who's going to go through the same as you, or will never go the same as you, whatever it might be. That you're a tiny little spark in the universe, and there's just so much more to it than you or anything. And it can be overwhelming, and it doesn't mean that you have to neglect yourself or your feelings. They are valid because you are going through them, but it helps, I guess, just see a bigger picture and be like, hey, like, okay, this really, really sucks, but I can find a way to fix this thing or this thing. And if you can't fix that specific thing that really just eats you up, accepting that you can't control or can't fix something, or don't have the answer to something, is really hard, and it takes a lot of time and effort, and you do have to fight yourself and these urges to just get swallowed by the sadness and the struggles. But if you don't break the pattern with at least little things at a time, take weeks or months, but if you don't break the pattern, you're going to get lost into the same type of thoughts. And I'm playing devil's advocate here because I'm the worst example to say that to you, but I hope that I'm actually going to help someone. If you went like just a few days ago, whatever you're going through right now, if it really, really sucks, I try to see it from not a different point of view, but just from the outside. Try to look at the situation outside yourself, and just like set things straight with yourself. Okay, this happened, what can I do about it? If you can't do anything about it, just go with the flow and see what happens tomorrow. Don't let anyone or anything put you down to the point where there is no point really, and seek for help. There's help online. I've had many resources on YouTube. Some of those help me more than a therapy session sometimes, but what I'm saying is that just go everywhere you can find a spark or a star that can help you just keep hope and like see, because it's really easy nowadays, especially with the constant like struggle of our world and like wars and like election and like president and like there's just many things to be pretty depressed about in life in general, and we as human only have one chance to try to do our best through the experience we have on this planet. And some people might be afraid of how big the world is, or how big the universe or the society and like everything we don't know is, but I find it fascinating. And that's why I love watching the sky, or the like, I'm so close to nature and all, because I like the unknown part of our world, I suppose, and in general, like the unknown part of our brain, like as a human. I really like it, and so I'm trying to, I guess, see the bigger picture, and if my brain is focused enough on those little things that keep me thinking, because I like to think, if I keep my brain focused on that, when I'm zoning out, in between, like when I work on something and then I'm zoning out and trying to escape, then I try to escape to something that's big enough, I guess, or fascinating enough for me to not dwell on the worst part of my life. Because if I keep just thinking about my problems and not how to solve them, then it's pretty easy to get discouraged. And it's a constant battle with yourself, so that's why it's hard, because you're fighting your own, it's hard. And sometimes you can't do it alone, but I'm trying my best. And so that's basically, this art just represents this I guess just slight hope that even though you're standing still quite emotionless, or I guess like really stuck, there's always just sparkling hopes around you. They're just too small to be really noticed, and you have to put them together and just collect little moments. And once you feel that enough to really see the light, then it's not about religion, but just like in terms of spiritually, just be your well-being, when you find that light, it has to shine enough, but you have to feel that light. And so that's what I want to work on, and that's easy for me to know that I want to work on this series for the next couple of weeks, because I will see the evolution, and there's just ideas and concepts that I have in my head that can take a while to create, and I don't really have the time because I'm really late on other projects that I have to finish. So that's why I'm doing like more of a speed paint type of artwork. But I want to work, and I'm not running out of ideas. I have like lots of things that I want to do, but I'm just trying my best to find a way to make them happen. And I have to accept that it will take time. So I hope that you will like what I'm going to come up with. I might just switch to a different type of series in between. I'm not going to do just like constellation type of artwork, but it's something that I want to, I guess, explore. And so that's the first piece that I did. It's, like I said, it's a little bit of a the first of the series, so it's not as like amazing, and like I just wanted to put something out there and not be like, oh, okay, I need to do the perfect artwork this week. Like, it's not about that. It's just about the impulse and what it means to me. The outcome itself doesn't really matter as much as why I do it. So I hope that you will appreciate that. And if you have any ideas of I guess, how you would incorporate stars in a drawing or in a painting, or any artist that does that. I would love to hear that in the comment section. And what else can I say? I think it's pretty much it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you really like it, please share this to everyone you know to help my channel grow, and subscribe if you haven't already, because I post videos every week. And I will see you in my next one. Bye bye, guys.